didn't see you there. I was just fooling around, playing some Slayer on my guitar, you know, Slayer. But that raises a question. How did I learn how to play that? Did someone hand me sheet music and say, hey, learn the notes and play this? No, they didn't. I actually learned how to play that song auditorily, meaning I played the notes, figured out which notes to play, how to play them, and figured it out by ear, by myself. Which raises another question. Can we teach kids in school music like this? This is what I believe, personally. I believe that music in schools should focus a little more on different styles of music and different ways to learn the music at hand. One of the reasons why I believe this is because when people think of music in schools, they think of classical music, being Bach or Mozart or Beethoven. And the curriculums in schools heavily revolve around this classic music. And that is what turns a lot of really talented kids away from music class, is they're not learning the music that they want to learn. That's why I feel that music teachers should try to incorporate all sorts of different kinds of music into their lessons, whether it be pop or jazz or rock or any sort of that. But along with that comes the idea of how to teach this music to kids. Do you sit them down in front of music like you would a classical piece and have them play the notes under direction? And that's not how the pop musicians or the jazz artists or any of those, that's not how they learned how to play. So I guess what I'm getting at is that kids should learn to play the certain style of music the way that the artist themselves learned to play, whether it be by figuring out by ear or by just making their own music. Not only is this exposing kids to different kinds of music, but it's also giving them a very different musical experience that they would be getting from just being handed sheet music and expected to play under direction. It's a pure musical experience, having a kid create something or figure out something on their own. It's to describe. Now, some people might say, what relevance does pop music or rock music or jazz have to children's learning? I think artists like the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and those classic bands who have made such an impact on music definitely have musical relevance, in a sense that they changed music just as much as people like Bach or Mozart did. As for current music, I think that really holds more of a cultural relevance, as to show kids and students where music is at right now, today. What's happening in music at this moment. So, cultural relevance. So what's my main point to all of this? Well, let me summarize. Music teachers should teach a variety of different styles of music, including pop, jazz, rock, and others, not just by teaching how to play or sing in the style, but by teaching how different kinds of musicians learn to play different styles, whether it be through auditory learning or composition. Popular music is just as important as classical music in a sense that it is culturally and musically relevant. That's why it should be taught. So that's what I believe. Stay cool, everyone.